Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Shivangi Singh Astrology. Today's video is going to be another deck review, and the deck that we have today is Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection by Mike Dooley. As you can see, it has 60 cards. And again, this is an affirmation oracle deck by Hay House. So the last video that I uploaded on my channel was also about another affirmation deck called Soul's Journey deck, but as you probably found out through the review that I'm not a huge fan of that deck or affirmation decks in general, but this one is a little different because it's about love and connection, and it's almost written like those hand notes that we used to write or we still write for our friends, colleagues, everyone. So I definitely love the concept more, especially on love and connection. So what happens with affirmation cards is that we can't normally use them. We don't end up using them for our everyday readings. For example, reading for clients, reading for ourselves. But when you have something like this, especially something relating to love and connection, relationships, then you can definitely read it for, your regular clients or any other love reading, because we do receive love reading requests more than anything else. I love the artwork. I love this kind of art in general. I know how to make it, and I do make use of this painting technique quite often. I love it. I just love abstract art in general, and art which is representative of the universe is something especially close to my heart. So now the interesting thing about this deck is that it does not come along with a book. It guides you towards using your intuition. Plus, the cards are pretty verbose, so you get to read quite a lot. You don't really need a book as such. And in terms of just the way these cards are, they're very different than any other deck that I've used, and I'll tell you in a moment why that is. Now, we have this one card which introduces you to the deck and tells you about the author. And the author has a very interesting backstory because Mike Dooley used to be a corporate guy. He used to be an international tax consultant before he turned into a motivational speaker, writer, and created this deck. So I find that very interesting because generally tarot, oracle, all these things are connected to the witch energy, and people think that, oh, if you are in the corporate world, if you're dealing with things like finance, economics, then you have no business getting into tarot, and these are things which highly educated people don't get into. But that's actually not been the trend in the recent past. A lot of therapists, a lot of psychologists have been creating tarot decks. They've been getting into tarot reading, and I love that. I love because tarot, oracle, energy, healing, all of these things are universal. They are not bound to any one particular field of knowledge or type of people. It's open for everybody, and it's very inclusive. So whether you are a corporate guy, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, engineer, entrepreneur, just anyone really, a school dropout, someone who hated learning in a traditional form, you're all welcome to join in. Tarot, oracle, energy, astrology is actually for everybody, every single person. So I'm so glad that a man, especially a white man working in a corporate setup, actually found his passion in this and actually went ahead and created an oracle deck. I think that's huge. So I love the artwork. I haven't taken out this band because I actually quite like it. I think it's very helpful as it separates the rest of the cards from this one card about the author. And hence I have not really taken this off or destroyed it like I do with most other decks. Now, this deck does not have a gilding, and I do miss it. Either there should have been a gilding or some form of edging. For example, they could have taken this blue, the universal blue, or even this purple, and edged the cards with that color. That would have just given it a more complete look. Now, the good thing is that the colors do pop out. Like you can see, it's not all white. There are colors coming out, and that's good. But an edging like that would have really made this deck stand out. Something in purple, something in electric blue, that would have just completed the whole look and tied it all together. So I told you earlier in the video that this deck also stands out to me in another way, and that way is that generally when people do pick a card readings or they do these readings on social media, what they do is they put the card on one side. For example, in most of the cards we have the actual card on one side, and on the other side there's a back, and that back pattern is pretty uniform throughout the deck. So if I turn it this way, it should have had a regular uniform back, but this deck does not have that. Each card is different and the messages are different. So the only problem is when you're shuffling with eyes open, you already know what card you're getting. So let's say if you're reading for yourself, then there is this tendency to be biased because you do have an idea of what the card would entail. So let's say you're asking about your love life and you're shuffling with your eyes open. There will be that inherent bias to get something which is very happy, which is very pretty. So yeah, that is one major issue I have with this deck. Other than that, that and the edging, there should be something electric blue or amethyst purple that would have really made this deck stand out. Or they could have just had this art, this beautiful art, this whole combination of colors on the edging. Oh my god, that would have been just brilliant. I so wish they had done that. It would have been my favorite deck to use if that were the case. So, but that's not the case. So let's move on. Let me show you the artwork. The artwork is nice. Like I said, I like anything in abstract form, representational form, representing the universe, the stars and the sky, and I so love that. These are beautiful cards, these are pretty cards, and then you get the meaning, the whole meaning over here. Then you can interpret it in various ways. Then I like the colors they've used. That I love that it is representative of the universe. So you get an idea of what this deck is all about. Not going to show you every single card. There are various unboxing and flip through videos that you can go check out for that. I mostly do deck reviews and slight flip through. So I show you a few cards and not every single card that exists in the deck. I love the messages. I love the font that they have chosen. Of course, the artwork, I've spoken about it quite a lot. But I do like the font. I think it's very interesting. I think they wanted to create something crazy. So I read about Mike Dooley a little and found out he's a Sagittarius, and it makes sense that he would create a deck like this. It just makes sense for a Sagittarius to have created this. So yeah, there you have it, folks. This is my review of Mike Dooley's Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck. I don't hate it. There are few things that I don't like about this deck, but I have used this deck quite a lot, and especially for love and relationship readings, I have used it way too many times with really positive results. So overall, you can definitely use this deck in your readings. It's not just going to be an affirmation deck. You can also use it for your clients, for yourself. Although I would recommend that you use it for other people, not for yourself, because while shuffling you can see the colors, you can see the messages, and there is a tendency to get biased. So don't use this deck for yourself, but unless of course all you're looking for is affirmation, then go for it. Other than that, for love readings, I would actually suggest that you do love readings with this deck for other people. And if you are a collector, definitely go for this, because it's not too pricey. It's available for it's on the lower price range given how costly tarot and oracle decks are, but it's beautiful. So let's say if you're trying to create positive energy for the day, you can just keep it over here, so where you can see it. It's really nice to have a reminder, and these cards are big enough to be used like that. So yeah, these can be used in various ways, and I like it. Ooh, love it. Love this card. It has a metallic look to it. Really nice. So yeah, you can definitely do that, and you will have fun with these cards. You can just post their pictures online. They look really nice. I posted a few pictures on my Instagram channel. By the way, do follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook page and Instagram account are both with the same name, Shivangi Singh Astrology. Definitely subscribe to this channel, because I have a lot more awesome content coming your way. So yeah, there you have it, folks. This is my review of Mike Dooley's Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.